Hi, I'm David Hackett, Head of Business Development for LPS Scotland. As you may have noticed, there's been some big updates to the private rented sector in Scotland. In this video, I'll be talking about them and explaining just how they'll affect you. I'll be covering the new private rented tenancy agreement, the letting agent code of practice and regulation, some essential agent training requirements, and where you can find authorised providers. Last October, the Scottish Government published a new model form of private residential tenancy agreement. Why have they done this? Well, landlords and letting agents are under a duty to provide the written terms of a private residential tenancy under Section 10 of the Private Housing Act 2016. Simply put, the agreement contains two parts. The first covers core rights and obligations, which includes things such as statutory terms, repair standards and deposits. The second part covers discretionary terms, which the landlord can remove, edit or add as they see fit. It's worth noting, use of the model tenancy isn't obligatory. Landlords and agents can still use their own versions, but be careful with this. Any tenancy agreement which fails to include the statutory terms could be subject to a complaint to the first tier tribunal. This can result in the agreement being rewritten and a fine of up to 3 months' rent being paid to the tenant. To find out more, you can head to the government website following the link in the description below this video. As of the 31st of January 2018, all letting agents operating in Scotland must now comply with the Letting Agent Code of Practice and join a register of letting agents. You need to have submitted an application on the government website before the 1st of October 2018. After this date, it will be a criminal offence to do letting agency work if you aren't on the register, so make sure you register as soon as you can. On the Scottish Government site, you can find guidance on the register for letting agents, landlords and tenants. The register of letting agents makes sure every letting agent is suitable to do the job and has met some minimum training requirements, provided by an accredited body. This brings me on to, how can you get the qualifications you need? Well, there are a number of companies that provide training that meets the standard approved by the Scottish Government. The qualifications cover essential aspects of letting agency work at or at the equivalent of Scottish Credit and Qualifications Framework Level 6 or above. You can read more about the registration, the training requirements and approved providers on the government website. In 2017, our sister company, the DPS, launched the DPS Rent Index. This is a brand new housing index that gives unique insight into the trends in the private rented sector. It covers all countries in the UK and Great Britain, formed using the insight of leading economists and using our extensive database of rent information. The index has the capacity to inform the rental housing market, shaping both public policy and investor decision making. Check it out and see how your region stacks up compared to the rest of the UK.